Welcome back to the AB Scale Project. I'm Krieger. This is Alpha Bravo, and today we're starting off with the Legacy United Silverbolt, and this guy looks really good. I mean, the color is really deep. It's really neat, really slim profile. It looks really good. The only kind of disappointing thing is like that's all the wing you get. I mean, that's all the wing, but it works. It's good. That's a minor complaint. Otherwise, he looks really good. I mean, all the articulation you could want. Got the ankle tilts. It looks really good. All right. Bring in the Kingdom Black Arachnia so you can see how they look together. And I think they go pretty good together. I think that works in the scale and really good. All right. Bring in the original, which actually looks kind of sad with sad next to the new one. But I mean, it was still good. I still really liked it. And one of the biggest improvements that I'm glad of is like this is how much the original Silverbolt stuck out, and that's how much the new one. I mean, that's the biggest reason why you swap them out on the shelf. A lot of the Beast Wars had a lot of problem with back kibble taking up a lot of room. And a lot of that had to do with the gimmicks, like you got the firing wings on the original here. But here we're getting more into the figure itself instead of the gimmicks. So he does come with his wings feather swords. They can attach to the side. And these have unique attachment points, so that you can't just put them on either side. They go on a specific side. They can stick that on, and he's got his feather sword. And he has it on both sides, so that's really cool. Alright. Let's check out Doggybot in his Doggybot mode. And here we have Silverbolt in his Wolf Eagle mode. It looks pretty good. Actually, I think this is the weakest part of him is the alt mode. You got the fist sticking out back there. The original, I'll bring in the original here in a sec. Another thing is like these actually pin here. I mean, you can take them out, but it just doesn't look as well. I think, yeah, pin those back in. Bring in the old one. And you can see, I like the profile in the old one better. The way it's more streamlined, like something that's going to fly. This one, they definitely went for wolf bird. But this one was like all ergonomic. I mean, this is made for speed here. The legs as forearms are a lot more convincing. Mostly because they did spread out on the original. This is still the original hip width. And I think that's really the thing that bothers me, is that these are still the original hip width, where these actually came out a little, so it looked more natural as a dog stance or as a animal stance. So, yeah. About the only thing where the old one caps the new. And I mean, with the old one, the fists were on the inside, so it wasn't as obvious. Instead of just looking like it's going to punch you if you come up behind him. But, yeah, I mean, you can turn the fists and make it look a little bit better. Maybe. No, I'd rather have a clean profile. Anyway. Yeah. So that's Silverbolt. Let's go to our final decision. So is this our new IDW G1 or Beast Wars Silverbolt? Yes, definitely yes. The scale is much better, because that's one of the complaints about this one, is that it's way too short. The scale's better. The look is better. The head sculpt is better. The profile of it's better. It is just better all around. So, our new IDW G1 Beast Wars Silverbolt is Legacy United. All right, let's go on to the next one. And finally for today, we have the animated Optimus Prime. Now, it looks pretty good. I mean, pretty clean. Yeah, not a lot of hollowness. Yeah. One thing is the axe. This axe is heavy. I mean, this is from all the weapons that we've gotten in recent years. It's just really weird that, well, not weird, but really different that we get one that has this much heft to it. Because I mean, this is several pieces. You can see they riveted together. So there's two clamshell pieces, the clear piece for the blade. This comes together. This is a slide over piece here. I mean, this is a multi-piece, pretty hefty axe. So that's definitely worth mentioning. And so, yeah. And in comparison, I only have the Return to Cybertron Deluxe, but you get an idea of what they've done with the proportions. They thickened up the thighs a little bit and chunked up the shoulders so it looks more proportional. It still has a lot of the animated cues to it, and I like the details they did add to like the face sculpt and things like that to make it look more like the animated. So yeah, not too bad. And just get another comparison in here. Bring in G2 Megs just so you can see that he's the modern Siege Voyager size. So yeah, if you like it, it fits in with the rest of Chug. It's not really Chug, but it fits in with the rest of Chug. All right, let's look at the truck mode. And here we have Animated Prime in its truck mode. Looks pretty good. Very much the animated aesthetic. It stores the axe back here. The only thing that bothers me is that this is your foot storage. There's not really a... Yeah, it's just very obvious that there's the feet on top of there. That's about my only complaint. You can store the axe back here. You know, stick this that direction. I mean, you can use these pegs to peg into the feet, but then it winds up sticking out a lot further. That's about the most centered you're going to get. All right, bring in the Return to Cybertron Deluxe, and you see, yeah, it looks like the original. Yeah, so not too bad. At least the feet aren't sticking out the back like the original. Yeah, it has that going on for it. Yeah. Do you like the original storage a little bit better? The other editions actually would have the thing that would fold down, so it actually packed away a lot cleaner. It's just this specific deluxe wasn't as good at storage as the others were, but I still think it's better than this. Although I do like the honking axe. I do like the hefty axe. So yeah, but that's about it. All right, let's go ahead and do our final deliberation. So is this the new Optimus Prime for your animated shelves? I'm going to say no. I would think that if you have an animated shelf, you want to keep the aesthetic of the original animated, so you probably want to keep whatever size class of Optimus Prime you have now so that all the proportions match and the whole aesthetic matches between all your animated figures. This one is a more G1ified take on the animated. So it kind of exists in this weird in-between world that really doesn't fit in anywhere. So it does look good. I mean, it's proportional. I mean, if you don't have a previous animated Optimus, yeah, go ahead and get it. But if you've already got animated Optimus for your animated shelf, I'd probably say just stick with your old one. But this one still looks neat. It doesn't really match any aesthetic because, like I said, it dwells in this weird world between animated and Chug, but it's still pretty decent. All right, let's wrap this up. Yeah, I forgot to mention that you can store the axe on the back, and this siren is removable, and it has a combat port where you can stick the axe on, so we can walk around with the axe on the back, so that's pretty cool. So, anyway, these are both really good toys. The Silverbolt is definitely a must-get if you'd like Beast Wars or have a Beast Wars shelf. It's definitely needed. The animated Optimus, if you don't have the previous one, then go get it. All right. Thank you for joining me today on the AB Scale Project. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring that bell, and I'll see y'all later.